Alright guys, welcome back to another training session on Forex from Zingo Academy. I'm your chief instructor, Chooks. Alright guys, remember in our group I posted a setup on gold. Okay, and today I just want to start from the fundamental analysis of gold before we go to the technical analysis. Alright, so now if you look at one popular website that I use to analyze news, okay, my fundamental analysis is FX Street. All right, so guys, this is the website you'll be using to analyze your fundamental analysis before you start looking at the technicals. Okay, now when you combine your technicals with your fundamentals, you can be sure that you will have a high probability setup in most of your trades. All right, so when you scroll down, you see what this website is talking about gold. Okay, it said gold weaker in range, deep sub 11,800. Okay, should attract buyers. So which means that this website is saying that gold is going to dip. All right, now when you open this website further, you see that it is telling us that the gold is going to dip, even though they have predicted this price range to the limit to dip. All right, we may not follow this hook, line and sinker. All right, now this is just a guide. This news is telling us that the price of gold is going to dip. All right, so you can see that it is consistent with our analysis here, the analysis we did on gold here, that gold has started ranging into this bearish reversal a chart pattern. Here we call it rising wedge. Okay, that's the chart pattern, we call it rising wedge. And if you went through my analysis, if you read through the technical analysis I did on gold, you will see that I said that this asset instrument is going to range and break to the downside, okay, following the psychology of this chart pattern. Okay, so now but if you look at it critically here, you see that the market price has reached about a solid structural level. Okay, you can see this level has been held bound by this resistance structure zone. Okay, now if you go back in history, you see that that area is as well strong in price action. Now if you look at also up here, you see that down far back as in July 2020. Okay, now this was the height that gold peaked. All right, and that level I try to capture it here. Okay, so this is a level that may be targeted in the near future, in the coming months ahead for gold. All right, so but for now, this is what we have. We're going to be looking at this structure. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to zoom in to this structure so that you see exactly what price is doing here. All right, we want to look at these candlesticks and see what they are doing. Okay, now you can see there is a breakout. Okay, there's a breakout. This is the candlestick that actually broke out. Let me zoom in further. All right, now this is the candlestick that broke out from this range. This one opened here and closed here, so the closure is within the chart pattern. Okay, but this other second candlestick, this as it were, is a hammer. Okay, this is a hammer candlestick pattern. This actually broke that broke the support of this rising wedge. Okay, so and what does that tell us, guys? Okay, this is a hammer candlestick pattern. This is also a hammer candlestick pattern, as if they're suggesting that price is going to reverse, slightly, pull back slightly. Okay, pull back slightly into this same structural level to retest this level, guys, to retest this level. That's what I suspect here. Okay, so we should be looking at same price retesting this level. Okay, retesting this level, that's what we should be looking at. Okay, all right, so the other thing you have to look at here is that retest is very important because it provides a high probability setup for you guys. Okay, provides a high probability setup. Okay, now look at what we're looking at here. Okay, this is what we are looking at here, guys. The price will retest and come down. Okay, all right. So now there's this other level that is being talked about here in the news here. Okay, let's look at that level. Let's look at that level. Okay, this is the analysis that was done by this, by this analyst. Okay, okay, let's just look at it. He used Fibonacci ratio levels. Okay, Fibonacci is the same thing as your support and resistance. Okay, so depending how you use it, all right, I think I taught my students this, that shouldn't be a problem. If you use Fibonacci ratio to spot his structure levels, that's okay. At the same time, you could also visually do it, looking at the chart historical pattern. All right, that is using price action. Okay, so that is not a problem. He is saying that these are the support levels here, and this is the resistance levels. Okay, so when you look at the fundamental overview, this is the fundamental overview. Okay, you can read through this. You see, you can read through this. All right, guys, when you read through this, you understand what is really happening here. So I encourage you to read this, but I'm not going to look at all this because I'm an analyst as well. Okay, even though I can review other analysts point of view, I don't take it totally in. I try to look at my own I try to look at market from my own lens. Okay, from my own lenses, to determine what price is going to do in the coming days. Okay, so guys, now let's go back to MetaTrader 4. Okay, now what do we expect here, guys? We expect price to come and retest this level, okay, and come down. All right, that's what we're expecting in this market. So now this could happen when you are not around, guys. This could happen when you are not there on your system. So what do? You need to come and set pending orders. Okay, you need to come and set pending orders. Okay, now you could set your pending order here at this level, that after this retest and price comes down to this price level, let it pick up a sell trade for you. Okay, all right. So now we are not expecting this price to break to the upside, so we may not put a pending order at the top here. All right, guys, we may not put a pending order at the top here. Let me change this color so that we don't confuse it with that other color. Okay, let's choose this color. All right, so I will not put any pending order here. Okay, because I'm not expecting price to push up. I'm expecting price to push down based on our technical and fundamental analysis, okay, that we did. Okay, guys, so now you have to come down here and wait for price so that you can catch the trade, okay, as it is going down. So what you need to put here is a sell what, guys, my students. Okay, what you need to put here is a sell stop. Okay, you put a sell stop here. A sell stop here will catch this trade, okay, to the downside. Okay, if you're confused on what to do about those pending orders, just go here and go to Google and say sell stop, guys. Okay, type sell stop. Okay, and Google will tell you what is sell stop. Okay, Google will tell you a sell stop order is a stop order used when selling. It is much different than a limit order because it includes a stop price that then triggers the allowance of a market order. Sell stop orders have a specific stop price. In the case of a sell stop order, a trader will specify a sell stop price to sell. Okay, so now this is not telling us what I want. Okay, now okay, now let's look at this diagram. Let's see if this diagram will help us, guys. All right, okay, now look at this diagram. Look at this diagram. Okay, now this is a sell stop. Okay, sell stop order, you put them below when price is going down. Okay, this is where the price is coming from. Okay, you're taking it from maybe here. This is where price is. You put your sell stop orders placed below price, and price keeps going down. Okay, so you put it below price. So now this actually defines what that sell stop is, guy. Okay, sell stop order placed below price, and price keeps going down. Okay, so guys, you can see that we're actually correct. Okay, it's put below price. Now this is where price is currently. Okay, price is currently here. Okay, so we're putting a sell stop order below price, so that when price keep coming down, it will catch up with our order, and continue selling, guys. So that's the type of order you're going to use here. Sell stop, guys. Okay, so how do you do this? Now if we want to plan this our trade, okay, we're going to enter a sell stop order here. Let's say somewhere here. So what you do, right click here, pick on this, select, I'm coming there, select trading. Okay, go to trading and choose sell stop. All right, sell stop. Okay, so it will just put the sell stop order here for you. So okay, if it's not at the right place, you can drag it up, okay, or you drag it down, okay, depending on where you want to put it. Okay, so guys, this is where I want to put this sell stop order. Okay, now we also need to put our take profit. So what you do, you can just drag that sell stop order, take it down here, take it down further, okay, and release it. Okay, sorry, that isn't the take profit. Let's take it back, put the order here. Okay, all right. So what you want to do for you to be able to put your take profit, okay, what you can do is that you can right click it, modify. Okay, come here and put your take profit order. Okay, so you could target 1773 as your take profit, 1773, guys. Okay, you click on your modify. Okay, now again, let's look at where we're going to put our stop loss. Let's just modify this first of all. Okay, so this is where our take profit is. So now we shall be targeting a minimum of ratio 1 to 2 in terms of risk to reward. Okay, 1 to 2 at the barest minimum, but for this trade I'm going to target 1 to 3, guys. So what you do is this. Okay, this is your take profit. Okay, now when you move it, hold on a minute. Okay, now you can come back here after you determine your price point for your stop loss. Okay, you will just go and modify this as well, modify that trade, and impute the numbers. Okay, so for you to you can use your crosshair to determine where that is going to be. Okay, you can just use a crosshair to determine that your stop loss could be around, say, stop loss should not be more than 20 pips. Okay, but for this trade it's going to be far more than that, because look at where the trade is coming from. Okay, so what you do here is this, guys. Now if you take if your trade triggers, okay, then you can come and insert your stop loss, or you could do it straight on. Okay, but how do you determine where your stop loss could be, guys? Now what our advice is this. Now if you look at this candlestick before this one that formed, okay, these other ones are doji, ignore them, okay, because they're indecision in the market. So I'm not going to determine my stop loss order using this doji candlesticks. I will not. Okay, but these other dojis, these other more elaborate dojis, you can use them because they have bodies. Okay, now I can set my stop loss above the high of this candlestick, okay, or above the high of this shooting star here, guys. Okay, so when you come here, let's use this horizontal line as our guide. Okay, you could set your stop loss here. Okay, now if you look at this, you see that we are getting close to about ratio 1 to 2. What you can do, you can push this one further down. Okay, push this further down. I expect price to come and test this level because it has broken it here before, so chances are good that it could still come and test this level here. So this point, where this level where I put my take profit, is reasonable. Okay, now if you look at it, you see that this is about ratio 2 to 1. Okay, it's about ratio 2 to 1, guys. Okay, you can just do the numbers. I don't need to go over that again. If you have any question about doing these numbers, just send me an email or chat me up. I'll teach you how to do it. Okay, you just calculate your pips from your entry price. Okay, if it's 20 pips you want, you add 20 pips to, you just put your price to the, to the 4 decimal places. Okay, choose 1801, okay, and 1801, and the last digit, you leave the last digit out because that's the pipette. Okay, you don't use this last digit. Okay, guys, if you have any problem in determining what your lot size is using Tradingview, just chat me up and I'll put you through there. Okay, so back to what we're doing. You make sure that you select the appropriate levels for your stop loss and your take profit. Okay, so guys, we're going to make our stop loss 1817. Okay, so we'll go back here to amend this trade, modify this trade, put your stop loss to be at 1817, guys. 1817, modify. Okay, so this is where it is now. Okay, I can go and delete that level, that line. I can go and delete that line that I have there as a guide. Okay, you delete it. So this, guys, this trade is set. This trade is set. So let's see how many pips in profit that we have here, from here to this level here. Okay, we have 365 pips. Then the stop loss level, stop loss is what? Is 172 pips. Okay, guys, so I think we should have in excess of it's nearly about 1 to 3, about that. Okay, about that you can calculate and do the numbers. I don't want to do that here because I don't want this video to be long. So guys, this is what I said I'll be teaching us, all right, to teach us how to place pending orders when you expect that price is going to fall to any of the directions you are anticipating it to go. Okay, all right, so in the same vein, if you anticipate that price will come up, you can put a buy stop order on top here, so that when price breaks structure and get to that price level, to pick up your trade and take you up. Okay, all right, so but if you have to put the 2 orders at the same time, not for this kind of trade where I've forecasted that price is going to come down. Okay, now if I were doing the pennant, okay, I would still go to the pennant, but I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, let me finish this, then I'll go to Tradingview and treat that one of the pennants. All right, so guys, that's all we have for gold here. Let's see how this trade is going to play out, and I'll come back to tell us what the outcome is, whether it's positive or negative. Guys, I'll come back to tell us how this trade went. Okay, all right, guys, thank you very much. If you like what you're hearing here, please go and subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I release new videos, you'll be notified. Okay, guys, thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.